Hello everybody, I hope that you're all okay. I've come to the bathroom today for a bath. I just don't feel very well. Can you see my face? It's full of spots. I'm very itchy. I just don't feel well. I hope it's not chicken pox and I hope it's not dragon pox. I once knew a little girl who had dragon pox. It sounded terrible. Speaking of dragon pox, I've got a book. It's called Princess Mirror-Belle and the Dragon Pox, and it's by Donaldson. You ready? Let's begin. Ellen had chicken pox. She was covered in spots. You mustn't scratch them, said Mum. Ellen put on her right slipper. She had lost the left one and went to look at her spots in the bathroom mirror. The spot on her nose was so itchy. Surely a tiny little scratch wouldn't do any harm. Ellen lifted a finger to her nose. Then she jumped when a voice from the mirror said, "Don't scratch, you might turn into a toad." Could this really be happening? Could Ellen's reflection really be talking to her? Before Ellen could reply, the mirror girl went on. "You've got really bad dragon pox." "No, I haven't," said Ellen. "I've got chicken pox. And so have you. You're my reflection." "Don't be silly," said the mirror girl. And the next second, she had jumped out of the mirror and was in the bathroom with Ellen. "I'm Princess Mirror-Belle. You really ought to curtsy. But as you're my friend, I'll let you off." "Are you really a princess?" said Ellen. "But you look just like me. You've got the same slippers. You've lost one of your slippers like me." "Oh, no, I haven't," said Princess Mirror-Belle. She paused for a second and then she continued. "My slipper was stolen by a goblin. They're always stealing slippers. They like to sleep in them." Ellen laughed. "Do you have little sheets and pillows?" she asked. "Never mind that," said Mirror-Belle. "We need to get started on the cure for your dragon pox." And she put the plug in the bath and she turned on the taps. "But I haven't got dragon pox," said Ellen. "Well, I have," said Mirror-Belle firmly. "You see, a dragon captured me last week and he carried me off to his mountain lair. Luckily, a knight came and rescued me, but when I got home, I came out in these terrible spots." "Did the knight want to marry you?" asked Ellen, but Mirror-Belle seemed not to hear. Now then, said Mirror-Belle, "on with the cure. This stuff looks good." She grabbed a bottle of bubble bath and squirted it into the water. Then, "How odd," she exclaimed, as hundreds of bubbles appeared. "Don't you have bubble bath back home?" asked Ellen. "Oh, certainly not," said Mirror-Belle. "But we do have bubble fish. They're much better. They swim about in my bath and they blow thousands of bubbles." "But isn't the bath water a bit too hot for the fish?" asked Ellen. "Never mind that," said Princess Mirror-Belle. "Let's get in." We need some more ingredients," said Mirror-Belle when they were both in the bath. "Let's try this." Before Ellen could stop her, she had squirted a whole tube of toothpaste into the water. "Hey, now we won't be able to clean our teeth," Ellen protested. "But can't you get the fairies to clean your teeth?" said Princess Mirror-Belle. "Oh, I don't know any fairies. And what would they use instead of toothpaste?" "Well, our fairies collect dewdrops from rose petals and use that," said Princess Mirror-Belle. "How does it stick on the toothbrush?" asked Ellen. "I do wish you wouldn't ask so many questions," said Princess Mirror-Belle. "Let's get on with the cure. How about this?" And she squirted in some white foam from a spray can. "Stop!" cried Ellen. "That's my dad's shaving cream." "Well, I think that he should stop shaving, like my father, the king," said Princess Mirror-Belle. "Does your father have a beard then?" asked Ellen. "Of course he does. It's so long that it reaches the ground. He needs 2 servants to walk ahead of him just to carry it. And sometimes birds make their nest in his beard. Ellen laughed. Do the birds fly in and out, feeding worms to their babies? She asked. Mirror-Belle didn't reply. Instead, she poured a bottle of shampoo into the bath. How will we wash our hair now? Asked Ellen. I wouldn't bother washing it, said Princess Mirror-Belle. When my hair gets dirty, I just say a magic spell and wish for some different hair. My hair doesn't always look like yours. Last week I had golden curls, and the week before I had red ringlets. Oh, I'd love to do that, said Ellen. What's the spell? I'll tell you later, said Mirror-Belle, and she splashed some frothy, creamy, foamy, toothpastey bathwater at Ellen. Ellen giggled and splashed some more. This was beginning to be fun. But then she noticed that the bathroom floor was getting really wet from all the splashing. Oh dear, my mum will be a bit cross, she said. Really? How peculiar. My mother, the Queen, is cross if I don't splash the floor. In fact, she likes me to splash it so much that the whole bathroom is like a paddling pool. Then she paddles about it to wash her feet, and so do all the palace maids. Doesn't the water drip down onto the floor below? Asked Helen. I thought I told you. Stop asking questions, said Mirror-Belle. Now it's time to get dry and put our pyjamas back on. But we're still all spotty, said Ellen as she put on her slipper. That cure hasn't worked. That's because we haven't done part 2 yet, said Mirror-Belle. What's part 2? said Ellen. This. Princess Mirror-Belle picked up a roll of loo paper and started to wind it round and round Ellen, who laughed. What about you? she said. Will do me later, said Mirror-Belle, carrying on winding. Before long, Ellen's whole body was covered in loo paper, and Mirror-Belle had started on her face. Then, close your eyes and count to 100, she said. So Ellen did. 98, 99, 100. Ellen ripped the paper off her face and opened her eyes. Where are you, Mirror-Belle? she asked. She looked around the empty room and saw that the door handle was turning. But it wasn't Mirror-Belle. Instead, Ellen's mum came into the room. Ellen, what have you been doing? she said, as she looked at the watery, foamy room and all of the empty tubes and bottles. It wasn't me, it was Princess Mirror-Belle, said Ellen. She came out of the mirror. She was trying to cure my chicken pox. Oh, and I suppose she's gone back into the mirror now, said Ellen's mum. Ellen looked at the mirror over the basin. It was covered in toothpastey bubbles. Yeah, I think she has, Ellen said. Ellen's mum sighed. Then she looked at Ellen. Actually, your spots do look quite a bit better, she said. That one on your nose has disappeared. And look, she said, picking something out of the basin. Here's your left slipper. Ellen said nothing, but she smiled as she put the slipper on. She knew that it wasn't really her slipper. It belonged to Princess Mirror-Belle. The end. Goodness me, I can't believe Princess Mirror-Belle did all that, can you? Actually, I'm not sure I need my bath now. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm not as itchy as I was before. Let me have a look. Oh, they're all starting to go. I've only got a few left. Yes. Maybe Princess Mirror-Belle's spell actually worked. That'd be lucky. Well, I look forward to hearing from you all very, very soon. I hope that you've enjoyed this week's book, and I hope that you enjoy all of the activities around it on our learning pack this week. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.